We know that conjunction means to join together. So conjunction means joining together. In English language, conjunction is a joining word that is used for joining together sentences, words, and groups of words. We also know that and, but, or are different types of conjunctions. Let us learn a little bit more about them. Let us read these two sentences. Let's have tea. Let's have biscuits. We usually have biscuits along with tea, so we have them together. Do we really need to write two separate sentences to say this? We don't. We can write one sentence. And how can we write this one sentence? We know that tea, biscuits are related. They go together. So if we have to join the two sentences, how do we do that? We will take the common part out. What is the common part? We see that both the sentences have common parts. What is the common part? Let's have. So we will take this out and write it once. Then we join the two related items, tea, biscuits with and. We know that we join related things with and. So what will our new sentence become? Let's have tea and biscuits. And is joining the two related things, tea, biscuits. Now let us look at these two sentences. Will you take tea? Will you take coffee? Can this man take both tea, coffee together? Of course he can't. He can choose to have tea. He can choose to have coffee. So, will you take tea? Will you take coffee? Do we ever have tea, coffee together? We usually don't. So, this man has to choose. He can choose to have tea. He can choose to have coffee. So, how do we write the two sentences as one sentence? We will take the common part out. Will you take? Then, how do we join tea, coffee? We will use or. Or suggests a choice. So, what are we seeing here? Will you take tea or coffee? Or is the conjunction that we have used here not only to join the two sentences, but to also make the choice or the option between tea, coffee much more clearer. Should I wear the orange dress? Should I wear the yellow dress? This girl is having two options. What are her options? She can choose to wear the orange dress. She can choose to wear the yellow dress. So, how do we join the two options? Orange dress, yellow dress. We will join it with or. We will take the common part out. What is the common part? Should I wear? So, what will our new sentence become? Should I wear the orange dress or the yellow dress? Now, you must be thinking the is common to both the sentences. Why have we not taken it out? That is because we should always remember that we never take the article the out when we are taking the common part out of both the sentences. The or the article should always be followed by the noun. Here, the conjunction or has not only joined the two sentences, but it is making the option much more clearer. So the meaning of the sentence has not changed. It still remains the same. The girls may stay at home. They may go out for shopping. The girls have two options. What are the options? Stay at home, go out for shopping. So we don't need to write two sentences again. So to join the two sentences, what will we do? We will take the common part out. Which is the common part? The girls may. They may refers to the girls. So we will write it once. Then we will join the two options, stay at home, go out for shopping with or. So our new sentence will become, the girls may stay at home or go out for shopping. Or is a conjunction which has joined the two options, stay at home, go out for shopping. The meaning of the sentences has not at all changed. You can answer in one word. You can answer in two words. What are the two options given to us? Answer in one word, two words. So how will we join the two sentences? We will take the common part out. What is the common part? You can answer in. Then we will join the two options with or. So what will our new sentence be? You can answer in one or two words. Here or is joining the two options, one word, two words. Also, you will notice here that we have written words. That is because words is the plural form. Word is the singular form, but they mean the same thing. They are referring to the same thing. Here, since we are using words after the plural number, two is plural, so we are using words. And we are not writing it twice. We are just writing it once. And since we are using it after two, we are writing the plural form of it. Or expresses an alternate possibility. What do you mean by an alternate possibility? Means another possibility or another chance. Let us read the two sentences. The result may be declared on Monday. The result may be declared on Tuesday. Can both of these happen together? No. There is a chance that the result may be declared on Monday. There is also a chance that the result may be declared on Tuesday. If the result is declared on Monday, it will not be declared on Tuesday. If the result is declared on Tuesday, it will not be declared on Monday. So both will not happen together. So there is a chance that the result may be declared on Monday. There is also a chance that it may be declared on Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday are two different possibilities. How do we join the two sentences with different possibilities? We take the common part out. What is the common part? The result may be declared. Then we join the two possibilities with or. Let us see what our new sentence becomes. So our new sentence becomes, the result may be declared on Monday or on Tuesday. Now you must be wondering why I have not taken on common when I took out the common part. It is perfectly correct if you don't take it out also. You can choose to take it out common, or you can choose to write it before both the nouns. Both are correct use. So what are we seeing? That we are using or to join both the possibilities on Monday, on Tuesday, the meaning is still remaining the same. There may be a thunderstorm, there may be a heavy rainfall. So there are alternate possibilities here. What are the possibilities? A thunderstorm, a heavy rainfall. How do we join the two sentences? We take the common part out. There may be. We join the two possibilities, a thunderstorm, a heavy rainfall with or. So what is a new sentence? There may be a thunderstorm or a heavy rainfall. So, or is joining the two possibilities, thunderstorm, heavy rainfall. The meaning of the sentence has not changed, or is making the alternate possibilities much more clearer. Here you also have to remember that a is an article, and so we will not take it out when we are taking the common part of the sentences aside. Now can you join the two sentences with or? Do you want to paint? Do you want to sketch? So you have two options here. What are your options? To paint, to sketch. So how will we join the two sentences? We will join the two options with or. Before doing that, what will we do? We will take the common part out. Do you want? And what will be our new sentence? Do you want to paint or to sketch? So, or is making the options much more clearer. To paint, to sketch are our two options. Here we have chosen not to take the preposition to common. We have written it twice. As I said, you can choose to do that. It is not incorrect. So you can also write, do you want to paint or to sketch? It will also be correct. Join the sentences with or. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? So what is the possibilities? There are two possibilities. It is a boy. It is a girl. So how will we join the two sentences? We will join the two possibilities, a boy, a girl with or. And what will our new sentence become? Is it a boy or a girl? You have to be careful that you do not take a aside when you take the common part out. Why? Because we never take articles common. So what have we learned today? We have learned that or is a conjunction which is used to express a choice or an alternate possibility. There are many more conjunctions in the English language, and we will soon learn about them. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com or download the DeltaStep app to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStation, iPad, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So learning at Delta Step is not just fun and easy, it is also rewarding. So register for free now.